Audio on demand from Vision Christian Media. Want to win in life's challenges? To know the will of God and have more passion for Him? Practical help right now with Tak Bhana and Running with Fire.
Thanks for tuning in, and we're wrapping it up for 2 weeks on Fresh Fire, and I hope that you're catching some fire, maintaining the fire, and getting more fire in your life. Leviticus 6 verse 13, a fire shall always be burning on the altar. It shall never go out. Never let the fire of God in your life go out. Romans 12:11, never be lacking in zeal, but keep your fervor, spiritual fervor, serving the Lord. We've been looking again at how to maintain the fire in our lives, how to increase it. Firstly, there's our personal devotional life. Maintain it. It's important. A love for God's house is important. A heart for the Great Commission. All ways of maintaining the fire in our lives, having right speech, believing all of the Bible, right responses to trials, hurt, and pain, and being different to the world. Is another one. Prayer will help maintain the fire in your life. Mark 14:37 to 38. We read this last week. He came and found them sleeping and said to Peter, Simon Peter, you are sleeping. Could you not watch 1 hour? Watch and pray lest you enter into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the spirit is weak. You know, a strong prayer life will protect us from the fire being dimmed in our lives. It will help us to resist the temptations of the world and all that is being thrust at us via the media and so many other ways. I was talking to a pastor recently, and he said this statement to me. He says, I have to pray for 40 minutes every day just to survive. He said, just to defeat the attacks of the enemy. Have to do. He said, if I stop doing that, he said, I'm gone. I thought, wow. You got to maintain the fire. One way to do it is through prayer. And can I suggest add fasting to increase the fire? They say the 3 great foundations of the faith, all found in Matthew 6, when you give, when you pray, when you fast. That was what the foundation of the early church. They were givers, prayers, and they were into fasting. So can I encourage you, decide today, increase your praying and see it develop and increase the fire in your life. And finally, the last thought on this series, which you touched on last week as well, but is so important, is that is full surrender to God. Do you know this? Christianity only really works if we are fully devoted to God. It's kind of like the foundation. We've got to take up our cross daily. We've got to deny ourselves. A lot of people trying to live the Christian life somewhat devoted to God, somewhat surrendered to God. It doesn't work. Then they say, oh, Christianity is not delivering. I'm not feeling fulfilled. I'm not feeling satisfied. No. You've got to give your all to Jesus. Romans 12:1, present your body as a living sacrifice. If you give your all to God, guess what? He'll give his all to you. If you go all out for God, God will go all out for you. If you give yourself fully to God, he will give himself fully to you. See, the Holy Spirit, I believe, is calling you and I to a bold step of greater surrender to God. This can be your defining moment. I don't know what it looks like. It could be attending a prayer meeting, could be starting to serve, could be giving or increasing your giving, could be fasting. I don't know what it is. Could be less screen time or less movies, or you're canning your favorite program, whatever, TV program. I don't know what it is, but a bold step of surrender. Come on, think about it. It will increase the fire in your life. You know, the spiritual tipping point in our lives is when the pain of staying the same becomes greater than the pain of change. And I'm finding myself in a place where the pain of staying the same is getting more and more. Your history turns on a dime. Make a decision today that will move your life forward in God, that will cause you to have more fire. Pray for a baptism of fire. Pray that God will increase your fire. Ask that he will help you to guard your fire. I believe it is time for fresh fire. I believe God is ready to send fresh fire into each and every one of our hearts. May God wonderfully bless you.
Tak Bhana is the Senior Pastor of Church Unlimited in Auckland, New Zealand. For more information, to make contact or to listen again, look for Running with Fire at our website, vision.org.au. Thanks for taking time to listen to this audio on demand from Vision Christian Media. To find out more about us, go to vision.org.au.